Then, these are the steps you have to follow when you are going to write a summary. In the first place, you have to write the word summary, the title of the article that you already read, and under the title, you have to write the word summary. This is in order for people to know that what they are going to read is a summary about that article. People mostly like to read summaries when they are interested in some subjects and they don't have time or they don't want to read the whole bunch of articles that they have to or they have. So for that reason, they look for summaries in order to have an idea or the main idea of the article. So after you write the title of the article and the word summary under the title, you have to write just one paragraph. This is very important for you to keep in mind because many of you, when you are in an exam or quiz, you write more than one paragraph. Let me tell you that a summary consists only in one paragraph. When you're going to start writing your paragraph, you have to indent, which is the hard sangria of the first sentence. So you indent your first sentence and you start talking about the author, okay? Mention the name of the author or mentioning the name of the article. So you have to start with these words. According to, in the case of the article that we are reading or we are trying to summarize today, genetic engineering, ethical or not, you have to mention Mustafa, who is the person that or the author of the article. So you start according to Mustafa and you write between parentheses the year of the publication. Remember that this form of mention the author or the name of the article has to be bound when you finish your summary at the end and you stay or make your reference, and you have to do that according to the APA style. That is American Psychological Association style. So we just know that we have to write the title, then the title of the article, then the word summary under the title. We have to indent the first sentences. We know that is just one paragraph, and it's very important that you understand that you have to credit to the people that wrote that article. So you are not going to express your opinion or what do you think you think is the main idea of the article. You have to be very accurate. You have to stick to what the author already said. What you are going to do is restate the ideas of the author or authors with your own words. So after that, you can write or according to Mustafa, or you can say in the title, in the article title, genetic engineering, ethical or not, the author or the authors, if there is more than one author, say or says or claim or explain or talk or write. You can use one of those verbs. Is it very important for you to understand that you are going to restate those ideas. So the first sentence is crucial because the first sentence of your summary has to be the main idea of the whole article. So in this case, we are talking or we are reading about what is genetic engineering. But at the same time, it's also the article is also talking about if this procedure or genetic technique is or not ethical. So that is the main idea. So you state the main idea in the first sentence. Then, what is the best way to restate the whole main ideas of the article? So, the article has 5, 6, 7 paragraphs. So, every one of those paragraphs has one main idea. So, my advice is to go through each paragraph and to underline or highlight the main idea of that paragraph. And that is the main idea that you are going to write with your own words. Okay? So at the end of your paragraph, you're only on one paragraph for your summary, you are going to have about 6 or maybe 7 sentences. It's very important to understand that you have to divide that paragraph in sentences. So you start with a capital letter and then you finish that sentence with a period. And between the capital letter and the period, you can have other signs of punctuation, and you can have commas, you can have semicolon, or you can have colon. Okay? So if you are going to make a list, if you are going to mention some things like in a list, listing something, you can use commas. If you have in your big sentence, you have two clauses or two different sentences, smaller sentences that you want to express, you can have the first part and then use a semicolon and then, write the other part of your thought or of the idea that you want to state. And then your period, okay? Don't use more than 3 3 commas, or don't use more than 2 semicolon, okay? Because if you do that, you are going to have an error, you are going to make a mistake, you are going to have a run-on sentences, those sentences that are very, very long, okay? Try to be short and try to be very accurate to the author. We are writing just one paragraph, but remember that we state the main idea in the first sentence, and then we state the main idea of each paragraph, okay, in the same way they appear in the article that we have read. So don't write the first sentence, your main idea, and then write one idea that is in the 5th or 7th paragraph, and then one that is in the 2nd paragraph. Try to be very accurate and to write in the ideas in the order they appear in the article. Okay? So you're also remember that the last sentence that you're going to write in your paragraph, in your summary, it has to be the conclusion. That sentence has to wrap up, okay, to conclude the whole idea of the article. So if we are talking or we are writing about genetic engineering, ethical or not, you have to come up in the final sentence, in the conclusion, with the main idea or the conclusion that the author or authors state in the article. And don't forget that when you finish writing your summary, it is very important to mention the source. Okay? So it is very important to write in the way that APA style shows us. So you have to look for this document that you already have it in box, and you have to follow the way that that document that is titled Summary Guidelines, and do the citation of your source, your electronic source, in the proper way. And something that is very important for you when you are in a quiz or in an exam, it's very important that as long as you are writing, when you finish each line, please count your words and write the number of words of each line, so at the end it's going to be easier for you to add all your just to have the total number of words that you already have written. Okay, so I hope this video is helpful for you to understand how to write a summary. See you next time. Have a good luck. Bye bye.